we're so hooked on blueprints, okay? Like, I'm playing this tomorrow. I'm probably going to play it all next week. I'm probably going to cancel most of my plans. And in fact, I'm throwing out all modes of communication in my life. No phone, no Discord. It's all getting turned off so I can play blueprints. Now, the Mount Holly Library book request form says I get to select one. Now, I would normally go top to bottom, but I want to know how the EPCW pump system user manual goes because I recall that there's those weird little buttons that I push in the thing. So I want to click this because it seems like it might indicate what the little buttons are. The next time you draft the library, okay. God, you think that if I'm in a library and I'm excited, I would at least know how to read. Now, in any other puzzle game, one of these could get yoinked on and open up a secret passage, but not in this game. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you press R, you'll reload your gun. It'll also pull up the directory. Okay, got it. Okay. I'm not looking. I'm gonna throw up if I keep looking. And I'm up. Okay. Oh. That's it. That's all I've played. Average day's 30 minutes. Yo, this game was good. All right. 6699. Nice. Can I just say, 100% win rate? If I get one wrong, I'm deleting the game. Okay, like this is the worst part about a win streak, is it just feels so bad. Oh. Let me adjust my little thing over here. Nathan Balzana says, I got one parlor wrong once and I'm so mad about it. That's brutal. Go, 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 go. What? Huh. Most drafted parlor? Yeah, I love the parlor. Contraptions I've made? I'm sorry, what? Oh my god, Saint the First gifted 9 subs. Great for branding and great for my ability to continue to be a streamer. Says you read nothing. Largest purchase, a key? What is this? Alright. Insulting ass video game. Dude, but let me say, Saint the First, thank you warmly for the 9 gifted subs. Are you potentially a Blueprints enjoyer? Because I love this game as much as I don't love going down the spiral staircases in this game. Oh, I don't know what it is about that. Okay, it's time to draft. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Yo, that sucks. But I mean, I'm probably fully committed to getting the archives, right? I feel like I have to. Now, I had an absolute, like, Charlie from It's Always Sunny fever dream moment where I was, like, trying to read in so hard to all the words that were in this guy. Still have not seen any musical pages. Because I was reading into the fact that there's, like, one spelled number, like, second here. Second. And over here, there's another one. The one got me into writing. 3 dozen names. 3. And then 3 again. So I was like reading into this. And then I think I looked at this and, like, it didn't work. Whatever. Okay, so let's go north. Is our very first thing. Actually, do we have any key cards? Boo, boo! Well, I guess I'll do the one that I'm allowed to do. Any juicy good bits? Do we see any chests on the ground? Any ground chests? So this is +6, right? This is plus, minus, multiply, divide. I want to say this is 6 plus 3 is 9. Multiplied by 1 should be 9, which is here. And this is 1 plus 3, which is 4. 4 divided by 1 divided by 2 is 2. Oh, as multiplied. Whoops. So we do this. This is 9. This is multiplied. So this is 1 plus 3 is 4 times 2 times 1 should be 8. 4 times 2 is 8. Now there's our divisor. Okay, so we add 2. We multiply it by 2 to get 4. Multiply by 10 to get 40. Multiply by 1 to get 40. And we divide it by 8 to get 5. Give me a key. Give me a key. Dude, I'm gonna have so many keys that I can't do nothing with. Well, here we go. Yeah, I mean, all I have are keys, man. I'm not gonna use this lockpick. Getting the dining room seems pretty bang up, right? Like, we can keep going north. We have the archives to go more west, and we will almost be at the 8th rank as long as we can actually get through that. And we literally have keys and key cards, so we should be able to do it. I'm a little bit more careful to look around because I now know that red notes are lies. This is our 6th sense moment. So I'm just going to try to go through this north door. You know what? I'll try to lockpick it. It literally worked! Oh, I love that. I'm going to go ahead and get the EWH here, East Hall Wing. Pizza. All right. Summer truffle sauce smothered in fontina cheese, wild mushrooms, and spiced salami. Cooked to perfection with just the right amount of char? I'm messaging my wife for ordering dinner. All right. Looks like Sean's going to be getting 20 steps in real life. Have dinner! Down the hatch! What? I'm sorry. I'm doing what with the crust and the last slice of pizza? I'm leaving it on the plate to languish? I don't fucking think so. That's how you know that this is a fictional universe, because that would have been a sheet white plate if I were there. I don't even believe this. It's insane. And nobody leaves wood fire pizza crust. That's crazy. Yeah, when I was younger, like, I don't know what it is, but when I was in my... Well, when I was like younger, there's a thing that people say that I want to be very clear I'm not saying. People say this thing where they go, man, I used to be able to eat so much when I was a kid, and I wouldn't put on any weight. Now, if I just think about granola, I put on 10 pounds. You know that shit? I'm not saying that. Here's what I am going to say, though. When I was younger, Domino's Pizza had like 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for like $11. I would get 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas, and I would eat all of it. I would eat to completion. Nowadays, I can't fit that much food in me. I can't do it. I don't know what happened. Why am I drooling? I really want pizza. I really, really want that. Like, I literally used to be able, just the sheer volume, I used to be able to put down like 10 pounds of food and I'd be fine. It was crazy. And like now, I have to stop. Curtis says, don't forget that garlic crust. Oh, my heartburn wouldn't let me forget that, man. I'm certain I've done some stuff to my tummy over time. All right, so I'm gonna go up here. Wine cellar, huh? I don't think I've ever drafted this. And I need more gems. Oh, that's so fun. Give me this, give me this. So MCC XIII, so that would be 1213. 1213. Yeah, right. M is 1,000, C is 100, X is 10, III is 1. 1213. What an unusual 4-digit number in a game full of 4-digit numbers. Mr. Womas says Charlie MCCX III. Oh my god, is that Charlie MCCX III? Oh my god, you know Charlie 1213? It's not Charlie 9083, that's for fucking certain. I shall draft a room that requires gems. I take out my lockpick kit and I lockpick it. No way! I've done it again? Give me this archived floor plan, you know? Fuck. Alright, well, it was fun while it lasted. This is exactly what doing laundry was like when I was in college. I'd get there and go, I can't afford to do this, and I would go home again. Well, what? 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 Oh my god. Bleach. Woo! give me that. Dude, I can't wait to go back to the chapel and absolutely slam dunk this coin right into the pulpit. Is that bird picture the bird of the day? Let me take a peek. It's a good-looking bird. You know what? I do declare that I will declare that that is the bird of the day. Holy shit, it's T? E.T.? And the other room is at phone and home? Any Gen Xers here know that joke? Please? Yeah, no, I mean... I wonder if you can, like, go to a party and you can just make a couple of movie references to just know who you're going to be able to become friends with. Because, like, I kind of stopped watching movies 10 years ago. I don't watch movies, basically, anymore. Although... Shit. I do need to add a caveat to that. Like, I don't really watch a lot of movies. I will occasionally watch movies. But being able to say there is no spoon, E.T. phone home, things like this, hold on to your butts. Like, all these references are from before the year 2000. There's something about the way that words and sentences are constructed in modern films that, like, doesn't have the punch of old films. You know, like, dodge this. That's an iconic scene. It's so good. Now, here was the moment where I hesitated. So, I do watch movies. Not a lot, but I do watch them from time to time. And there is this thing that has been cropping up in my marriage where, for whatever reason, I will frequently go, oh man, this movie looks really cool. Britt, do you want to watch this? And she's always up. She's like, absolutely. And like most of the ones that I have suggested recently have been turbo dog shit. Have like ruined our days. Like in the middle, we're like both standing up, being like, what the fuck is going on in this movie? And so I was saying, like, I don't watch movies, and I thought, do I watch movies? And then I thought, if I recommend movies, that's a risk. That's a risk, man. Like sad movies? No, okay, you know, I'm gonna spoil a movie for you. I'm gonna spoil a movie for you, okay? I don't want to spoil this movie for you, because I don't like spoiling things. Ban the streamer. Just 9,000, you put that spray bottle away. Has anyone heard of a time travel movie film called Things Will Be Different? Anyone heard of this one? No? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the part up until it gets cool. Or, sorry, I'm going to tell you the part up until it gets bad. Okay? This is actual spoilers for the movie Things Will Be Different. It begins with a woman who's holding a gun, walking into a diner in kind of like a rural-ish area. And there's a man there, also who has a gun and has a bag full of $700,000 in cash. And she's like, we need to go. And he's like, sit down. This is the last time we're going to be able to have a good meal. So she sits and joins him a little bit, have some exchanges, sort of presented that they're brother and sister. And then you hear sirens. And they're like, all right, we got to go. So they leave a 100 from the bag on the table. They get out, and they're walking through this sort of like little copse of trees among those various clearings. And the sister says, okay, what's the backup plan? And he says, there is no backup plan. And they're like taking off some of their clothes and putting it in bags and dumping it and changing it to different things. And they're walking with their guns, and they see this house that's in this field, in this clearing, and they go, all right, that's the one. And you can keep hearing this siren in the distance. So they start going there, and they see a bunch of drunk teens just with guns, you know, I don't know what it's called, when like you skeet shooting, where they like throw the disc up and shoot it. This is really ruining my storytelling face. They're just shooting guns, having drinks, fucking around, and the brother and sister are like, we gotta get these guys out of here. So they're carefully walking through this field, and you see them like dial in and get focused, and you go, oh shit, this brother and sister are not fucking around. They have some experience. So they come out with their guns. They're like, get the fuck out of this house. You need to leave. This is our property. They're obviously lying. And people are like, whoa, relax. And they just like shoot the gun, hits the car, freaks them out. They like start to run away. The sirens are getting louder and louder. And so I really like thus far how it's presented that they're kind of badass. They're in a hurry and they got to get to this house. So they go into this house. And they carefully look around the house, make sure all the rooms are clear. You see various rooms in disarray. Everything's kind of a mess. And he goes, all right, it's clear. And he pulls out this notebook and opens it up. And there's all these weird, mysterious symbols and pages. And he says, okay, go to that clock over there and follow the instructions. And they start going to clocks and like moving the arms of the clocks around. Sirens are getting louder and louder and louder. And they're like, all right, hurry, come on, we gotta move. They are like dialed in. And it's kind of this weird, what the heck are they doing? They go upstairs and he goes, okay, this is the door. They go in the door, shut it, light a match, pick up a phone, say some words, and shut it. Shut the phone, they hang up the phone. Sorry, flip phone. Remember, I'm talking to my Gen Xers and my millennials here. And so they exit this door after saying the words into the phone. It's the same house, but everything is suddenly done up nice. There's no disarray anywhere. Beds are made. They go downstairs. No sirens. It's quiet. And she says, now what? And he says to her, now we just need to wait for time to pass in our present. We wait 2 weeks. We go back through the door, $700,000 richer. And if a movie says we wait for time to pass in our present, and I'm just like, yo, yeah, we got some SCP-style vibes. We got some X-Files vibes going on here, man. So they immediately start to see some unusual things. They open up the fridge, and it's fully stocked with food. They take some stuff out, shut it, open it, instantly fully restocked. They start to look around and explore around this like farmhouse, and they see that there's this mill that's totally boarded up, and they're like, oh, well, whatever. And so they just kind of like chill and have drinks and eat food and wait for time to pass. And suddenly, it's 2 weeks that have gone by. It's day 14. They go back upstairs, they go to the door, and that door they need to exit through is boarded shut. Carved into the wood says, go to the mill. And they're like, oh my God. So they go to the mill. Mill's no longer boarded up and shut. It's open. They go into this mill, and they get into this room that looks like a burned out church, and there's a burned corpse that the brother recognizes as the person that gave him the notebook with all the mysterious instructions and sigils that allowed them to get to this mysterious house. And in the middle of this church is this, again, carved into the wood, saying, agree to do what we say or we'll wipe you. Yes, no. You don't know what that means, so they just fucking carve yes in. And instantly a safe appears. And so he pulls out his notebook again. He sees the password, and it's unfortunately not 9083. He looks and sees some things and opens it up and pulls out this tape recorder. And it says, press record to talk, press play to listen. So he presses record and he goes, hello. He presses play and a voice says, you shouldn't be here. Sister and the brother are like, oh, what the fuck? So they start having this exchange, like, what does wipe us mean? Like, what are you going to do? And I mean, this voice on the other end is like authoritative and ominous and spooky. And the brother says, look, you clearly have a means to kill us and you haven't done it, so what do you need? And the voice says, there is a visitor who has been using our doors and causing chaos, and we can't track them down. But we know that the visitor is going to be coming to that farmhouse and you need to stay there until the visitor arrives, kill them, and show us the body, and then we'll let you live and leave with $700,000 that you have. And they realize they're forced to just need to kill this mysterious visitor with no additional information. And this is like 45 minutes into the film, and I'm like, I'm the best husband of all time. This is like such a great movie. This is the coolest thing I have ever seen and heard. And if an airplane's engine dies, it's a glider. It can glide safely to the ground. If the wings of the airplane falls off, doesn't matter how good that engine is, it's just gonna go straight fucking down. I mean, let me tell you, what happens after this moment, I'm hyped just telling the story. I mean, it gets so boring. Guess what happens? They're there for a year. They're there for a year. It's like a montage of them being there for a fucking year. And they're getting into fights about stuff. You need to stop trying to figure out why we're here. I miss my daughter. I need to be there for her. I mean, it just turns into indie dreck. And you know what's funny? They're like taking shifts outside after they've been portrayed as total badasses. They're just taking shifts outside, getting mad at each other, you know, increasingly yelling. And the visitor shows up and just totally trivially sneaks up on this woman who's professionally a gun person and is staring out into an open field. The visitor walks up through the field with one tree. I mean, I shit you not. The tree, it's like one tree, and the visitor comes on this side of the tree and just walks towards her. And like this gun shootout scene, it is one Benny Hill theme song away from being a comedy. Okay, it's just goofy. And like at the last second, I mean, I'm spoiling the whole movie for you. Okay, so like there's this 40 minutes just awesome. And there's like 40 minutes of snoozing. And so we're about to get to like the last half hour, right? So after the snoozing moment, right now all of a sudden the visitor is here, guns shooting. The reveal that they have at the end is the following. Reveal in two parts. First, turns out the visitor is the sister's daughter that she's been trying to get back to. Finally gets the mask off the visitor, and she goes, oh my God. And the brother tries to shoot the visitor because that's what they gotta do, but oh no, sister turns around, takes the bullet. But of course, the brother didn't get to see the visitor's face. The brother's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Which is like objectively hilarious, right? They've been here for a year, they've been fighting, and then he like points a gun at the visitor, and she takes a bullet for the visitor and dies. I mean, it's like fucking really funny. And the visitor runs away, goes through the door, pew, and he's like gone. And so he then like finds, I don't know, the pocket dimension where the dude on the phone is, and he's like a dude dressed in like a 1950s suit with like suspenders, smoking a Marlboro Red, and he's like, hey, welcome, we're the time travel operator people. And I'm literally watching this and I'm just like, oh my God, like where is this going? And so the brother pleads, please, pretty please, with sugar on top, take me back in time and then I can fix this. Because I don't want to kill my sister. And they go, we really shouldn't. And then they do. And so he shows up back right before the diner. Remember the cool diner scene? He sees himself getting ready to go in the diner. He kills himself, puts on the clothes and goes in there and goes and meets his sister again for the second loop. But the thing is, you think that what you're going to see is the second loop, right? Here's what actually happens. The sister shows up. Sister shows up. Same as the opening. And she goes and she looks at the man who's at the counter that you know is going to be their brother. And the guy turns around and he's insanely old. I gotta say something. He's like 52. He's like so fucking old. It's like gross to look at him. No, he's like 80 some shit. Not that being 80 makes you gross, but I'm in the joke now, so some disgusting, revolting age, like 52. And he apparently is like, I've been through the loop so many times and I just can't save you. I can't save you. And he like grabs the gun and puts it in his mouth and he's like, just end it. And she just shoots her brother, her old brother in the fucking head. And then the movie ends. And I mean, like, I was like, what the fuck? And my wife was like, what the fuck? And the cats were like, meow! Like, everyone was upset. I mean, that's like the best first 45 minutes of a movie I've seen, maybe. Oh, it was fucking killer. And then just this middle of this void happened. I felt like I was in the movie for a year. And then the ending where they're just like, and time travel. Oh my God. I mean, it just, the name of the movie is Things Will Be Different. Like, yeah, and I recommended this movie for my family. Oh God. I mean, it was devastating. So, the funny thing is that this movie was a time travel movie that was coming hot off the heels of my last time travel movie recommendation, which is Time Crimes. Now, Time Crimes is one of those time travel movies that's considered, like, good, okay? But let me explain the opening of Time Crimes, okay? Kind of a fun little movie, kind of an interesting, weird movie where a guy gets caught up in a weird time travel device and weird things starts happening when he's going back in the past and maybe going to intersect with himself, all this stuff. But let me just explain what's weird about the opening of Time Crimes, okay? There's a guy who, honestly, looks a little bit like me, okay? He's a little overweight. He's not in the prime of his life. He's got bags, and he's just reclining in his backyard. And his wife's, hello, Tony Baloney, I don't remember his fucking name. And he's got his binoculars, and he's looking around. And he sees some young, hot woman taking off her clothes deep in the woods. And his wife's like, dear, you need to come in for dinner. And he's like, hold on. I'm a pervert. He just keeps watching her. And this man decides, here's where I diverge from this man. I wouldn't have had the binoculars in the first place. I just would have been vibing on my chair. This guy puts his binoculars down and he goes off into the woods to find this girl who has taken off her clothes, and that is the inciting incident that brings this man into the time travel story. Let me tell you something. This is really hard to look past. There's some interesting things that happen later in the movie, and you're just watching it going, what is happening? Because this guy's a pervert. Oh. Why didn't they just make it a different reason? Why didn't he just, like, I don't know, get lost when he's driving his car? Like, so let me tell you something. So, like, I recommended that, and then I'm like, no, don't worry, I found an actually good time travel movie. Then we watched Things Will Be Different, and I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. We're going to watch a movie this weekend, and it's my turn to pick. This is, like, really stressful. I got to just pick Paddington 2 at this point. I got to pick something that I've seen, that I can guarantee is going to be a good film that doesn't have time travel, because there's only one good time travel movie that has ever been made, and that is Looper. Let me open this damn door. I want to fight you, Sean. What about this other time travel movie? Isn't that the best? I just go on a rant and then hurt everyone is my last remark. Door's locked. Let me lockpick it. Well, let's use this. Oh, gosh. The commissary. Well, the commissary guarantees us another room. Yeah, good time travel movies would include Edge of Tomorrow, Palm Springs, Groundhog Day. Primer I haven't seen in a long time, but I remember it being a grainy, mumbly film where everyone who thought that they were smart but wasn't would come up to me and go, I understood Primer on the first viewing. And that just makes me rate it more low. Oh, Predestination is another movie I recommend. Predestination is the most insane one of all. Oh my god, I forgot about Predestination. I recommended that one too. I suck, man. I'm fucking dog shit at this, man. It's so bad. I'm gonna do the commissary. I'm gonna open it up. Oh my god, what a nightmare. This is a lie. Okay. What? Yeah, what? Here's an actual question I have for everyone. What is definitively the worst movie that's a time travel movie? And you can't say any of the ones that I said. I don't know what that does. I don't know what this does. Dude. Lockpick? Alright, let's do this. Can I go back now? Oh, I can't? Oh, no. Oh! Got the bathroom! No! Ah, farts. Alright, well. See, like, now that I'm looking at these things, I'm so curious what the lie is. Is it that it's just not closed at all? Is it the days are wrong? Alright, so 9083, so let's do. Alright. Joe Dark was saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Turtles in Time in theaters. It made my dad take me. Dude, you're so cool, Joe. It's the coolest shit I've ever heard. Bing. First dates count as time travel? Super said, I don't think it's called Turtles in Time. It's not? Wait, no, Turtles in Time was the Genesis era game. Played a lot of those beat-em-ups, man. MCCXIII. All right, call it a day. Call it. All right, that was a pretty good one. That was a good one. I almost populated the whole mansion. Save and continue. Didn't use the code check? Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't need the code check. I'm a storyteller. Day 11 from heaven. I can't wait to play this game tomorrow. It's going to be so good. It's Star Trek First Contact. Oh, I loved that movie. Now, I don't know if the movie was good, but I loved it. I've seen that movie so many times. You know, I'm in the mood for a left side drive. No? I just love this. This is an illustration of a hand holding a crowbar. It's my finest work. Stuxy. Should I say Stu XII? It is a good day to I. Oh my god, yes. Alright, any crates, any cases? Let's get one to the curves to the left, shall we? I dare say it's a parlour. Love the parlor. The other two statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. Okay, so they don't have identical wording. Well, wait. Okay, like, what does identical mean? What does identical mean? Let's see, this box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. So, if this is true, then it means that this is empty and that one's empty, which would also make this true, which would make this false. So, they don't have literally identical wording, so, I mean, this is the only thing that would be reasonable to conclude. Huh. So I haven't gotten a mailroom yet. I'm going to do it. Is that an intelligent thing to do, though? I mean, I have this kind of opportunity to go up this way from the den, but why not? Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Rivane to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. What is this shit? What? Hold on. This is... Get ready, everyone. Get ready. You're going to love this. Control V. Okay. Did the thing mail? Mail. It's did the mail. Get me out of here. Huh. More like Stinkaco, am I right? Whoa! He's doing it. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Alright, but like, what is this? What does this activate? So, this is it. This game is so good at daisy chaining interest. Show me what you got. Dad. Hey, buddy! How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine that all you've done is eat an apple and then not eaten for a few days and then horked a whole pizza. Imagine you're happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I want to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days in the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that's going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversation just how much happiness this final project brought him. So both of us a favor, be excited. House really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, but I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me, this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, Alligator Dad. Playing dirigiblocks? Nice. Some enthusiastic, positive dad mode energy, huh? Alright. Alright, well. Brock Ham says I'm at work, but 100% I'm going to watch the YouTube VOD. Have a great time. Hey, thanks, Brock. Stupid, stupid chapel. Probably just going to do a corridor, man. I don't want to do this dumb chapel. Nook seems reasonable. Give me the keys. Anyone know the movie? Hand me the keys, you fucking cocksucker. If you don't know the movie, then I'm actually just a vulgar person. You know what? I want to do the box. Yeah, Usual Suspects. It's a great scene. Alright. Wait, how do I get blue again? Why am I so bad? I'm sorry, what? Ah, thank God. Okay. So if I click this, they'll both become purple. So what's the state that I need to get this in to start off? Like this? Alright, so this is how I set this up, and then I go to red click. I actually want to go back. I got them all? What? I'm so confused. Okay, so if I go... And then when I click this one more time, it goes purple. Then it goes white. I want to see something. So, yeah, I'm just going to loop around Aru. What are the exact words that it says? I don't know if it's activated or not. Huh. By electronic mail to the address client if provided, huh? Huh. I know I'm wasting a lot of steps. It might be a short day for me. So... What? Oh, I see. I was really confused what the down button was doing, but it looks like there's a way to control this via keyboard, which was just absolutely confounding me. Huh. Huh. So... Well, this is fucking weird. So, weirdest one says I have a folder full of screenshots from this game and a notes doc full of unhinged speculation. It has actively cost me my sanity. 10 out of 10 game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So if I do this... So this one is interesting, because it doesn't let me do anything more here. So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this because it said further instructions would be sent by electronic correspondence. So maybe if I can get login access in the security room, if I can figure that out. Let's just get ourselves some more rooms before I close out for the day, shall we? Courtyard, why not? What does this thing do again? Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a short one. Oh, whoops, that's turning the wrong direction. It's not the direction I thought it was. I believe that my delicious dinner has arrived. So you know what? I'm actually going to call it. I'm going to call it because I'm going to be back playing this game tomorrow. I'm just going to save and quit. You're starting at 4 again tomorrow? I sure am. I'm going to add more blueprints on the menu for next week as well. This game rules. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.